finish up the cosine graph, then you have the cosine of 180. It's going to be -1 because the cosine of 180 is the x value, which is -1. The cosine of 270, yep, good. And then you're back up to 1 again. Good. Now what I'm going to ask you to do for the next task here is that same thing, only now we have to look at tangents. Now weird things are going to happen because tangent is a slope. So let's take a look at 90 degrees. What is the slope of this line? If I'm skiing, anybody in here ski? Okay. If you go skiing, if the hill that you're skiing on is like this, it's boring. But what would you call that slope? 0. There's no slope here. I'm bored. I want to go home. What would you call this slope if you were skiing? Terrifying, impossible, deadly. Undefined is what we call it in math. Guys. Yes, I put deadly. It's undefined. You cannot ski down that slope. It is impossible. You can fall down that slope, but you can't ski down that slope. So what happens at pi over 2? Oh, let me move those closer. There. What happens at pi over 2 is an asymptote. The graph is never going to cross that, so I'm just going to put in this imaginary dotted line. Where else is that going to happen? Well, let's see, 2 pi is right here. Is there a slope for this line? Oh, good. Yep, 3 pi over 2. And actually, every 90 degrees or whatever, I mean, there's going to be that, or every 180 degrees after this, there's going to be an asymptote. So the tangent graph is a weird graph. It's still cyclical. It just looks weird. So I'm going to go over here to negative pi over 2, because let's talk about the tangent at 0 degrees. What's the tangent at 0 degrees? 0. So there's a point. Now let's see. Let's talk about what was the tangent at 45. Do you remember what that was? It's 1. Yeah, it should be on your chart. It's 1. That's an isosceles triangle. So what was that at? Pi over 4? What about at, let's go down here, negative 45 degrees. That's going to be -1. Good. So here's the cool thing. If I know that it's never going to cross either of negative pi over 2 or positive pi over 2, then this graph is going to look, it's going to cut up close to that, but it's going to come down here. That's what it looks like. And that thing just keeps repeating and repeating and repeating. So it's a weird graph. We aren't going to use tangent graphs in here, but your the authors of this book wanted you to see it. I don't know, because they're evil. I don't know. No, it's not so bad. Okay, that's it.